All right. We are in the house and cut the audio tape. There's no audio tape anymore.
And action.
They said, said, no, that ain't it.
We're live. Yep, got the notification.
Awesome. So what's the drill? What's it gonna be? I'm gonna try to put this roof on and try to. Well, I'd rather. I'm gonna put the roof on first, and then I'm gonna try to, if I can find the pieces for this antenna, because somebody showed me something. I want to try that before I try something else.
Dub Sidious in the chat already. Star Wars Spidey Flex. What up, dude?
Nice, Dark. Yeah, Stud Sidious is he's a minifig designer, like a minifig designer. Like he makes
yeah, he's like a graphics designer all around, trying to do projects.
Yeah, he's always on a project. Yeah,
so
you got Ian Brownham. How are you guys? I'm doing okay.
Good.
Surviving the last day of June.
Yeah, man, it went kind of quick, didn't it, man? We like halfway through the year already.
It seemed like we were like gearing towards when Brick World Chicago would have been, and now it's passed, and now we just keep on trucking. I don't know.
Right, dang.
Yeah, tomorrow will be July, so looking forward to maybe a 3-day weekend.
Okay, yeah, you got the 4th coming up, right?
Yeah, I'm taking Friday off.
Yeah, Saturday, so we recognize it or whatever. Get Friday. I don't know if there's. I'm in construction, so I didn't look ahead yet to see if they're busy.
Yeah, you're right, Sidious. Yeah, COVID messes everything up. They talking about it, the second wave is getting ready to come.
So yeah, so 4th of July will be the next event. Like, what's it going to look like? They've shut down some of the fireworks shows so that people don't like sit in the park at whatever area.
Right.
Sounded like New York was still doing their big fireworks on the harbor or whatever you call it.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, that's still iffy because they still, you could still like people still like hang out in the parks and stuff like that. So that's
yeah. Find a patio, find a rooftop patio or something.
Yeah, that's
yeah. There's probably a lot of people that can see it from their balcony or.
Yeah.
Don't they televise it too? That's probably another reason. They probably get good good audience watching it.
I saw the ad for it on TV. I'm like, there's where I'm going. I'm gonna just watch it on TV.
Right. Yeah, I can see them still shooting. They shoot it over by one of the islands, so it's like right there on the bay.
Yeah.
So
I think I watched it last year. It was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it's all musically choreographed.
Yeah.
What's up, bagel lover? Daily Brick.
What's up, guys?
Hey, there he is, right there. There he is.
There he is. Did you get my order?
I did.
That is a classic custom front torso on there. I like it.
Yeah,
I do like that. Yeah, you kind of hid it in the picture. I couldn't really see it.
Yeah, I did that on purpose, Mike.
Oh, you did.
I was thinking maybe you did. I was like, why did he hide it with the? Oh, maybe that's.
When you go to Etsy to order yours, you can see the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second picture, you can see the whole thing.
You can see the whole thing.
I do like that Lego Masters part. That's really cool.
You do that right there. And no one, wait a little bit closer. Hold on. You do that right there. Nobody knows the wiser right there. Nobody knows. You can sort of tell, but you can't really tell.
Are you worried they're going to come after you or what?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's not the exact logo. It's close, but it's not the exact logo, So
what do you
iced over?
It's not like you're packaging them up and selling them all over the world.
only got 20. Only got 20. You go to Etsy and go get it.
It'd be cool if you numbered them.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I did. I got.
Oh, you're gonna sell 20 fast.
Yeah, I think I'm about down to 15 now. So on the first day 5 out. That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
Oh, you already got 5 going out?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that ain't bad at all.
Yeah, I like the Casey Jones feel.
Yeah, because I always had my minifig always had a frosty look to it, so I figure I do the Casey Jones with the hockey stick, that way it's still iceberg, It's just more my speed than the Eskimo,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'll always be pre Lego Masters though.
Yeah, definitely pre Lego Masters. What's going on, Remy? Yeah, we still working on the Spider-Man collab. In fact, I'm gonna probably switch my camera out and start working on this roof, trying to put some plates and stuff and try to get this roof together. But yeah, we're still working on the collab.
Oh, we got so much time.
Uh-huh.
So much time.
Yeah, we got so much time. So now we can go slow motions.
How am I gonna do this?
For me though, it's like, how much do I actually want to build? Because I'm going to be so limited into how much I can actually bring to the show.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing now. Now you got a whole nother year. You can piece that collider up and like mail it to your boy in the package. So that's things that you got to worry about. You know what I mean? And because I'm driving up there, so I could always just put it in the van and drive it.
Yeah, if anything, that would probably be the thing I would ship out.
Yeah, just so you have less to travel with. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you can think about that for sure. Either one of us could help you out with that.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Bubba Briggs is in the house. Where does one the new iceberg frig? I'm gonna show you, Bubba. I'm gonna show you where you can get your
hook it up,
fig, brother.
Get it while it's still there.
Yeah,
Lego all around.
That's what I was thinking. That would sell fast. I'm like, I gotta get one. Come on.
You gotta hurry and get one because in a minute there's gonna be some real trouble coming out.
It's either gonna sell out or be pulled down.
I tell you, there's gonna be some real trouble coming out. So you might want to hurry up. Get yours now.
Get it while you can.
Get it while you can. I'm gonna put it in the chat for you there, Bubba. I'm gonna put it right up in here with me. Hold on, give me a second.
You could do a share screen thing too, or something.
Yeah. Let me see. Copy.
Lego all around. What's going on? Welcome to the stream.
All round Lego. Yeah, I pulled Spider-Verse up here.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to put me on a screen or at least do a split screen thing. Or
yeah, we'll do it because I got my head in the clouds right now. Hold on. There you go. We got you up there, brother. Go ahead. See what you got.
Remember, I had a spider on a red base plate before.
Right. I see you got the blue in there now.
So now I put it on a 48 by 48, a blue gray base plate. And then I bricked it down so it's not so flexible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, good call.
So I can carry it around and just transferred the whole thing just like it was from that red 10-inch base plate to the 15-inch base plate.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't go full 2 brick height, I didn't go full Mills plate height. I just went 1 brick high.
Uh-huh.
Because it's in a cave anyway, so it should be lower.
Yeah, you don't need it to be pure Mills. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, should I do Mills? I'm like, if I just brick it, it's going to be more solid. So it'll be bricked and then tiled. And then right in front of me, I'm working on like the computer desk part. It'll be like a rounded desk in front of here with the computer screens and the whatever Peter Parker was working on,
Right.
I think he had a microscope on the desk in red. So I got right now I got like a black and red in between sandwiched plates to give it this Spider Cave look.
Okay. I did that.
There's a few shots on the movie where it looks like it has this highlight. So, and then I'm trying to round it out. It's probably hard to see. I'll hold it up later when I get it a little. It'll probably go down pretty fast. Right here.
Looks good so far.
Yeah,
What's
I
up,
grabbed
Mark?
whatever wedges I could get, to round some shapes.
What's up, Moto? How's it going?
Moto. Hey, brother, you free? I could send you a link, Moto. Got some questions to ask you, Moto.
Moto was on the icebox for a while. I saw most of it, not all of it, but it was really good.
Yeah, get somebody else in here. We're boring. No. Did you want to see that technique, Mel? It's really simple.
Yeah, I do.
For the cylinder.
Yeah. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm trying to mess with this chat, and for whatever reason, it's not letting me dig down.
Sometimes it's hard to. I guess it's hard to like put links, in chat. You have to be. Moto would know how to do it. He's a moderator. There it is. I see something. Etsy, listen.
Bubba wants in too, so get him in here also.
Bubba wants in. He said he's ready for his thing. Now Bubba don't ever be on live stream, yo. Bubba.
Oh yes, he does.
Yo, man, I don't never see Bubba.
He'll come in here.
He's going to the Etsy store now. I bet she's gonna order that.
He going one of those, man.
Just be right back.
Bubba, you the best, man. I love you, man.
Bubba's awesome. I like him.
So that was actually made by Minifig FX, and I'm planning on doing a video probably after we do our thing. I'll probably do a video. I got some awesome theme music for it.
Sweet.
Theme music for
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or no?
No. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a nice track to it. It's gonna be more Casey Jonas. I like that, little Casey Jonas.
So it is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, but now you got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then you got Casey Jonas.
Well, it's a custom torso. So is that what you're trying to get at, Troy? Is it a custom head? It must be.
Yeah, it's a custom head because you can't get this head in this.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
That color, yeah.
Shout out to Minifig FX. You the best, man. All right. Let me see. Is Moto in here yet?
Yeah. He said he lost audio.
He lost audio.
Okay. Problems sometimes with this.
Yeah, I sent you the link, brother. So yeah, I sent you the link. Whenever you get in here, you get on in here. You was the featured artist on the Icebox. And we got some questions.
Follow up.
Questions for the investigation. We got some questions. Show us what you got. What's that? Wait. What's that? Yeah. I see that.
I don't have it fully covered, and as you can see already, they're popping off.
Okay.
So you probably need to add one more side.
You got to do your Moto math.
Maybe two even. Yeah, you probably need one or two more.
It's got to be an even number.
So would that be?
Looks like it's 8. It's 8 sides.
Right now it's 8, but look how it's not properly formed. So I probably need to add 10 sides.
10 would be better than.
But the spacing's pretty good already. See that?
Yeah.
It's got a small gap, but it's almost like circular. Maybe Moto.
Those pieces
good with this kind of stuff.
Is Moto in there yet?
Not yet.
You see him in it? No, I don't see him in the chat yet.
We're gonna grab some bricks.
Oh, yeah. Bubba, you the man, Bubba. Love you, man. I love you, man. Tell your family I say hello, man. I'm gonna sign that for you. Bubba. I'll sign it. I'll sign in the number for you.
Yeah. Get it while it's hot.
Yeah, you gotta get it while it's hot, man. What my man say, you gotta get it, you gotta get it while it's bubbling, because it's gonna in a minute it's gonna be some trouble coming out. So you know, you ain't gonna be able to get it no more. You ain't gonna be able to get it no more.
Peer pressure's a bitch.
Yeah, man, you ain't gonna be able to get it no more, man.
I know when I was working at Brickmania, they didn't do very many characters that were hot topics that could get them busted, but
Yeah.
there was like a rowdy airline passenger on an airline, and he was getting carried off, and they made passenger 57 or something.
Yeah.
And he was like not having it.
Yeah.
Hello, panel.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey guys.
What's going on, man?
I'm here for some Q's and some A's, is what I understand.
Yeah, indeed. What's up, Will Harper? What's up, minifigure collector? That's one face I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Wow. And hello, Jesse's Bricks Galaxy and Agent Playwell.
How you doing?
You guys are great on those build challenges, by the way. I really enjoy watching
thanks, man.
what you're able to slam out. Yeah.
That's cool, because we did 2 of them, and now we got July coming up. We're gonna do a fans choice. We're gonna pull something out of the chat for one.
that is going to be the real challenge.
Yeah, that's going to be some serious Lego Master action, because you guys can't really prep for it.
No.
Yeah, for the other ones, I was like, I had it in my head what I was going to do.
Totally.
So like immediately I could start building, but now if somebody comes up with something.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. People will be like, Pickle Rick, and everybody's just going to be scrambling. So what you got, Mel?
Oh man, so just on a recap, the piece that's behind you, the prosperity.
Yeah, this one, sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what was the name of the part that you said that he had an effect on the Bricklink folks? Like he went in and cleared a lot of stores out.
It's all of the windscreen elements that are on this. And well, here, let me just, I'm almost nervous to pop one of these guys off.
Oh, no, don't do that, dude. Don't do that. it ain't that. Don't do that, dude.
No, it's all right. It helps to show that I don't glue anything down.
It's not like the bar and clip. Yeah, that's a big windscreen. They had those on the party bus. And,
yeah, not the party bus, because they've been retired since then, but like Ultra Agents had them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the space vehicles had them. So this is the tall one, and then I've got shorter ones on the bottom section to complete the round on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's the element that I've bought just a bajillion of, because I love them so much.
Yeah.
I almost want to do a Lego Ideas set with these in them, so they're forced to remanufacture them. But I know it would never get the votes.
Lego Ideas, and you can only make one from the bricks available in the world.
Did you get those from Bricklink or the pickup brick wall or what?
No, I had to Bricklink them. So I was talking to Mel in the interview that when I was adding up the total amount that I was going to need, and I love them anyway, I blew out the United States, and then I went to Canada, and then after that I built up carts, and anybody that had 6 or more in Europe and then Asia, I made up all the carts at once and then bought them all at once, so the prices wouldn't keep rising up. I could just kind of just go all in on it.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good idea.
But it was a real supply chain logistics problem at that point. But it was, I think, so you can see you can look at the amount of purchases made against the available quantity at the time when I started in Bricklink, and then they put a star if you're the one who purchased it. And I noticed I added it up, and I was like 1/3 of all the volume in the world went away when I bought them.
Wow.
Track that.
Well, people joke that I go in and I just destroy I'll take out entire categories of parts, but it's basically just because of that one piece as an example. But I've never done that again. There's like no way anybody could probably blow away an entire category of elements.
You got deep pockets. So
you're serious?
No, it was a budget. It was a saving up type of thing, and then all in at once kind of thing. Yeah.
So tell us, where did the clip and bar technique come from? Because that's I'm telling you, that's a technique that I've never seen. I mean, I'm sure it probably maybe somebody else seen, but I have never seen that. And because it seemed like a very, very complicated technique.
I made it up.
Oh, what?
I call it clip and bar because I couldn't find a name for it, and I don't. Like I said, I know of one other builder who knows the technique and has used it before, but then I've seen it kind of here and there, but it's not like someone's completely constructing entire clip and bar type builds like I have.
Moto.
But that mech was the first time I kind of invented that way of building.
That is very huge, man. Like, you know how like there's the Travis brick was named after somebody, and you know, yeah, I'm serious, dude. Like, and you got certain techniques.
It's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's just like there's clips and there's bars, and you know, I kind of have to discredit Bricklink for kind of not putting all the clip and bar elements in one area and calling them all bars and all clips, because I just got it from sorting, and I was just like, oh, you know, this is a clip, this is a bar, and then as I sorted, I started to sort all the clip and bar stuff into one box. So now I have my clip and bar box.
Yeah. I hate to be that guy, but I was at work when that video premiered today. So can you show us the technique live on air with us?
I can. Yeah, I mean, I can. I have to go to my storage area and grab the model.
No pressure.
No, it's not a big deal. The box is but it's out there. So it's going to take me a couple minutes to run out to the outbuilding and bring it back.
Okay.
Would that be okay?
That'd be.
Yeah, I like showing stuff. Berg knows that. Yeah, cool. No problem. You guys talk about other cool Bergy collaborative things while I go.
All right. I'm gonna take you. There you go. Oh shoot, I got him. Yeah. I got him in the back, and I got him in the green room. So, you know, I got him in the green room. So, yeah. So that's pretty cool, man. We get ready to learn how to do the clip and bar technique. We're gonna call that the moto technique. That's what we're gonna call it. The moto technique. You heard it here first on Iceberg Bricks channel. You heard it here first. It's the
channel exclusive.
Right. It's the moto technique. The moto experience. Yeah, man. So he did a couple vehicles using that, man, and that thing was, I mean, it was flawless.
Well, cool. I can't wait to see what it is.
I want him to show that wolf head in the back again.
That wolf head's awesome.
Yeah, man. That thing is super bad, bro.
I was thinking about sig figs and Troy, your Agent Playwell was kind of featured. They did an old Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They did the throwback uniforms.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, that's so cool.
It's great. Like the Lego guy, right?
It almost is, yeah.
They got like the blue jumpsuit and the white belts. And holster. It was really throwback.
I saw that and I was like, oh, that's so funny.
Right.
All they were missing was the outside white underwear.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right in the hips. Yeah. Yeah. If I were you, I'd be like trying to piggyback that show a little bit while it's the last season.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, then that means my time working on the collab would be next to nothing.
Yeah, but it's Marvel, so like I said, you can Easter egg that stuff in there.
Oh no! Well, do you remember what we were talking about last stream about creating the speakeasy?
Yeah.
In the noir version, I was kind of thinking about doing something like that.
Okay.
But I wasn't really planning on doing an interior for that stuff.
Yeah, you got it all made for breakdown and travel.
Yeah.
But I don't know, for future, I'm sure you hold on to that thing and put it in your city or something.
Yeah, the one with the glitch I'm definitely going to keep. I really liked what I did with it. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Cool.
I got this desk on here now. And
oh yeah, I see it.
a nice little rounded big computer desk secret layer.
Yeah.
So I think I'm happy with that. It could be a little smoother here, but
Let me see if I can turn this thing around. I can't see nothing.
using the pieces I had available. Got the red highlight in there.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I can't see nothing. I can't see you guys. Motor back. Motor's back. Wait, let me let him in.
Hey guys.
Hey, Motor.
All right. This sword uses a little bit of it. This can be interesting.
There you go.
Yeah, but the idea is I have that transparent long pole in the middle, and then I've got the clip plates, Atlantis. So when I was making the sword, I thought it'd be great to combine all of the different major theme weapons. So I've got the Chima on the end and Jago Dragon Blade, and then the Atlantis Trident on the bottom.
Trident, yeah.
All combining. But this really doesn't get into how to manufacture complex shapes. So I'm going to pull up a mech here that I made and give you guys an idea of this was the first time I did clip and bar. And it looks like it sort of broke up when I was in the bag here. So it's going to be a little mashed. Oh, correction, moderately well mashed.
Yeah, I was worried about it.
Because they are fragile. They're not the strongest connections in the world. So the way to think of it is if you ever made plastic models, like testers kits, or it's a lot like working with those kind of kits where it's extremely delicate until you get it together. So I will attempt to not repair it just yet. Or can I repair it quickly? Oh, it looks like I can repair it relatively quickly. Of course, right after they say that, it's not going to snap together. There we go. Okay. So this is a mech. There's a Space Knight in shining armor in there. But I want to kind of talk about the leg here for a minute. So I'll just talk about start with the foot at this end. Nope. I'm trying to do everything mirror image in reverse. It's kind of wonky. All right.
Yeah.
So can you see that foot?
Yeah.
Okay, so the foot has the snowshoes going into the water taps.
Mm-hmm.
Then go into the robot arms that are used in Exoforce in white, which then go into the T pneumatic T-junction piece. And then that pneumatic T-junction piece goes into an Apollo stud. It's the stud with the opening in it. And from there, it's a stud float connection for a little bit. But the idea is I'm always using pieces that have that either accept bar ends or clip into a bar end. And on the reverse side, let me angle it down. There we go. I have sorry, I keep having to reverse my hand here. I have a cup, a Lego fig cup in there. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
So it's not a real joint, it's just a fake joint, but I don't know if you can see that type of clip that accepts a bar at the end.
Yeah,
it's almost
right.
So those are crucial. And then I've got the two robot gripping hands interlocked together at 90 degrees that then go up into the same clip joint that goes into a paddle sign, a road sign for a fig. and then studs into the side. So the idea is I always collect anything that has a bar or a clip function to it. I like to buy and then put together. And then what's really weird is this is the only time I've been able to find a piece that would accept the inside of a cup. So the fig cup itself, the cup top, is a diameter that won't accept a stud. So the only thing I've ever found that would work is jamming a Mixel toe ball type sized joint into that thing.
Now that's something I've never seen before.
Yeah, that's
using the minifigure cup as a joint. Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it, so maybe I did invent that. But using a Mixel toe ball into the cup gives it a really tight lock.
Yeah,
it's probably illegal because I'm stressing the daylights of that cup.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, all the weight of the entire foot is going through that toe ball connection to that cup joint. That's how strong it is.
That's great.
But then if I come into the front, I'm gonna. Oh, how do I even show this? It's so messed up.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to close this one up because it's kind of solid, and I'm going to get into one that's more skeletal so you can really see kind of the way I've progressed. So that was the first one. Am I boring you, Berg? If I'm being boring, Berg, I'll stop.
This is a Lego live stream, Moto. You're not.
Okay.
Good,
All right.
You're actually talking about Lego, so I'm good.
Right?
Oh, that sounds like shots fired. Oh.
Okay. So this was one of the models that was on the part 2 of the interview. I'm just going to take the tires off. No, I'm not. I'm going to take the front tires off just so I can show you the inside. And you'll notice how carefully I have to like pop things apart when I'm doing these kinds of models. So these are not Lego set built for play. They're kind of like just admire the model kind of thing. All right. So I've got that off, and let me take the windscreen off if I can. Oh, that's right. This windscreen's always a pain in the butt to get back on. Oh well, it's worth it. No, it just doesn't want to go.
Oh, that part's from the party bus.
That is, yeah. That's two of the USCS Slave 1 windscreens in trans purple. Yeah, it came in the pop-up party bus set. Oh, yeah, I just wrecked it. That's
Sorry,
okay.
Moto.
No, that's okay. And I was mentioning this to Iceberg, where I'm sure if Doc Sampson's recording this will make his highlight reel because I'm constantly breaking stuff.
Yeah, you gotta watch Doc. You never know where he might pop up.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to make the virtual news again for completely shattering another model yet again on a live stream.
Oh, it's out. I like that one because I'm a motorcyclist, so it has that motorcycle kind of structure.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the idea behind it. So let me do one more check with my eyes here. This went together like that. Okay, so I've got most of the frame back together.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it's the knuckle version and then the clip version.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can rotate them around the bar at any degree and they provide an angle, you can pretty much set anything at any angle as long as you make the distances work.
I see. Yeah, you're right.
So I can get a triangulated space frame in there, and so at the rear side, that side, you can see how I widened to the back to accept that large wheel.
Yeah.
And then I always like to use the handlebar elements to give myself a little bit of an angle. If I need to open or close something inwards or outwards, I'm always using handlebars.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna ask, how did you get that angle? But yeah, now I see it. It's the handlebars.
Yeah, I'm using the handlebar elements as the bar part going into the bar receiver,
Yep.
which are then translating once again into an angle using those clip. So it's really the clip and the rod acceptors that give you that good angle, and then you can twist them back and forth to set another angle down. Right. And you can see it's kind of that idea of triangulation with space frames. So yeah, if you're familiar with a like a motorcycle body, or I was thinking more like a NASCAR welded frame.
Okay.
And then if you get really in there, I like to use the Star Wars droid arms, either at 90 degrees or straight. That gives me a double clip right in there. And then the droid bodies give you a ton of bar elements to do a compound joint structure. And as far as the front, so I'll turn this around, and I know the lighting's not great. Here we go. There we go. Let's get more light. Okay, so you can see the classic space cone ray gun things.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a classic space blaster into the back of the receiver of the cone type one. That gave me two rods or bars to then clip off of and give me that linkage, the bottom lift arm linkage. And then there's the Exoforce robot arms. And then there's this receiver in the side, so I snuck another tap in there. So yeah, there's a ton of lightsaber blades, a ton of these longer umbrella stands. And then a fun little trick is you can, what was it? I jammed in something through the Technic element in the front. But yeah, it's just kind of like, I guess, a lot of practice over time, and then sitting down in a playground with my box full of, and then these are just translucent versions of the skeleton arms.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sorry,
trial and error.
Yeah, a bunch of trial and error and just kind of messing with stuff. And then also I did an automotive design as an internship. And my C part was the motorcycle, dark blue version of the motorcycle body. I don't know if you can see that's what the guy's riding on.
Yeah.
So at the bottom of that, I found a lot of ways where it had a bar element that could clip in, and then from there I was able to spar off everything I needed to spar. But you can see the handlebars up in front again.
Yep.
So yeah, it's just a lot of meticulous working of angles and stuff to represent, something to get it to come together as a space frame. But yeah, Iceberg, I've never seen anybody do kind of like a true clip and bar, kind of as a framing element, at least. I've not seen it done.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe that is a Moto thing. Maybe it's not. I mean, if someone's really good and they know the entire universe of building techniques, they could tell me if I've managed to pull off something quite different within the Lego system.
Usually my thing is it's probably been already done.
That's why. I believe someone has probably done it. It's just, it's either very rare, so I haven't found it, or
There's so many builders out there that, they won't post anything online, but they'll bring it to a show, or they might not even bring it to a show. You know what I mean?
That's my problem. Is I've never been to a large Lego convention outside of Denver, so who knows?
Okay.
It might be on there. I don't know, but my stuff's documented and dated, so it's verifiable, scientific.
There it is. Now the Moto technique.
I don't know, but yeah, I like it. I like it. It's a nice idea, and maybe it gives people crazy, wonky ideas about how they would do it. And it showed up in a set from this year. There was a little bit of a clip and bar maneuver inside a Lego set my son bought.
Oh, really?
And when we do like a paired thing when we build. Like I was feeding him the pieces, and dear gosh, Iceberg, what are you putting together back there? That's crazy.
Thanks, man. Thanks. It's a work in progress, man. I got a lot of work to do. A lot of work.
What does the sign say? Because that's...
I don't know.
Oh, really? Is this like is it like made up Ninjago stuff, or is it taken from a real billboard?
I saw. Yeah, I saw like I follow a lot of cyberpunk stuff on Instagram,
Yeah,
and I saw.
it's real characters. It looks like real characters.
Yes, I saw this picture with like a building with these characters, and it was a digital sign. It was a neon sign,
Mhm.
and I just decided to kind of emulate it and put it into this building here. A lot of one by one transparent pieces, man.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm trying to get it up to try to get the detailing together and stuff. So
Oh no! Holy cow!
Show 'em what the
I'm
light-
beginning to think if you and Crankshaft
the
got
light in
together, there would be some epic cities.
Bro, I was hoping if me and Jermaine would have made it like just another episode or two, I was hoping like when you know how they teamed up to do the drill.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to team up.
Yeah, I think we would have been all right.
Oh yeah, that would have been fun.
Because Mark nails the dystopian stuff, and then you do the cyberpunk stuff, so you'd have this like really epic, weathered,
Yeah.
dystopian kind of scene going down.
Yeah, they probably put us together with Tyler and Amy though. So we work well.
But you never know. I mean, it's luck of the draw. That's kind of the whole point of these shows is you never really know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
It's kind of.
that's very true.
Well, let me rephrase it. You never know what the producers are going to do at any
Right.
one point in time as a competitor.
Yeah, you don't know.
Or you can tell me different. Did they give you a heads up on anything though?
No, they didn't. They kept everything a secret, even like down to where I guess the space challenge, where the space blowers challenge, they didn't want to tell you how many dynamite sticks they were going to give you.
Yeah, and
The secret.
that wasn't dynamite, right? That was C4.
Yeah,
wasn't
C4. Yeah, it was C4.
I was gonna say it didn't look like dynamite. It looked like a high velocity charge to me. But what do I know?
Yeah.
Made a
It was
bullet.
more of a crack than a boom. Is what I was trying to say. That crack is like, yeah. I thought it was a C4 charge.
Yeah.
I watched too much MythBusters. You can tell. I'm like, oh no, that's not dynamite or ANFO. That's a C4 plastic explosive charge.
Yeah. It was great to actually have to carry our build to the podium with it low like that. I wasn't a fan of that.
Yeah, so you guys probably loaded on the podium and then they put the charges inside. They had a professional do it.
No, they already put the charges inside and wanted us to pick it up and put it onto the podium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the wires weren't connected, right? So it's fine.
I want to tell you that it kind of was. Podium. I'm saying because it went to the podium, and when it was time to blow it up, nobody touched it or anything like that. The man behind the curtain pressed the button, and it went boom.
Wow.
Holy. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
The last people to touch it was me and Jermaine. Nobody else touched it. And
That's a little bit of detail that yes, that makes me very nervous during
yeah,
that.
too. I was nervous. we want to see the picture. I said, this thing blow up. Not gonna be good.
That's some high tech stuff. So I'm sorry I missed the first part of the stream. You guys are collaborating on a Spider-Verse build, aren't you?
We
Yes.
are.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've already shown it though.
Wait, you did?
No, well, we were ready for Chicago, but then Chicago didn't happen. So
Oh,
now
the
we're
story-
back down to it.
Yeah. That was going to be my first Lego show outside of my state. I was really looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too, Moto. I was amped.
Well, that's why I was building like a fiend on this thing. I wanted this thing to be the big showpiece I was going to bring there. But once they declared the show over, it took the wind out of my sails. There's really no point in like working like a
Yeah.
beast for 20 hours a week.
That's stuff too, you know.
That's what we were doing too.
So I'm just taking it easy, getting ready for next year. I think next year's going to be, I don't know how oh my gosh, the shows next year from people who are really like still going. I'm sure it's going to be just insane.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Hope
Because
so.
I mean, around that time, I guess season 2, Lego Masters will be in full effect, so people will be, you have that spirit renewed.
I hope so. I don't know how they're going to do the production in LA with the COVID rates rising this quickly, but that's not up to me. That's up to them. I just hope they get a show. I hope we get a season 2 because season 1 was so good.
Thank you.
And well, it was, and you guys were really supposed to be taking your victory lap, through the convention circuit this year, and it was kind of taken out from underneath you, which is really sad.
Yeah, that sucks. I said, man, the one time I finally get famous, world pandemic happens. So,
Absolutely. So my hope is that the season 1 cast, is also invited to all these conventions once COVID is over, and if there is a season 2 or a season 2 cast, that the panels are a combined season 1 and season 2 cast member thing, so that the season 1 folks really give the due credit that they deserve at the same time.
yeah, I hope so.
It'd be nice because hey, I want to show you what I was going to bring to Chicago.
Hey, fella, welcome to the stream.
Yep. I wanted to bring this bag and a silver marker and have all of you guys sign this thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I could say it was my idea, but it wasn't. It was someone else on another stream said they're going to bring their Lego Masters bag and have all the cast sign it. And I still want that to happen.
Dang, I should have done that at Bricks LA.
Oh, they were all there, right? They were all there, dude.
Almost.
There were quite a few there.
They were quite there.
The show hadn't aired yet, so all you knew them from was the one shot. Like, here's what they look like.
Well, they were up on the website and stuff, but no, the show hadn't aired, but the preview had probably hit for the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can imagine, like, which of the ladies is the Hawaii? I forget her name. The lady from Hawaii. Is it?
Oh, you talking about Jess?
Yeah, Jess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she wasn't there because the flight from Hawaii would have been brutal.
Yeah, she wasn't.
Yeah. Because some of those commutes are just ridiculous. But no, I was hoping to get the majority. And now that I've met a few of you guys, like Mel, I've met Mel and on streams and stuff. So I'm hoping to see all the Lego Nut ambassadors from season 1 and get my bag signed because I'm still a fan. I'm not going to stop being a fan.
Yep.
Alabama in January. Is anyone going to Alabama in January? Asks Charm City Brick.
If it happens, I'll be there. We can roll together, Charm City Brick. Oh man, wait a minute. Charm City Brick is in the chat. Look, I was just over his house, man, and his the chance to see his was it the Game of Thrones wall, man? That thing is ridiculous.
He's got the Game of Thrones.
What? I've never seen that.
Oh man, it is ridiculous, man. I'm gonna edit a video, man. Make sure you see it, man. It's Charm City Bricks.
Did you do a video or is it just on Instagram?
It's on his Instagram, but I'm gonna do a video of it.
Oh, good do interview.
You better get permission.
Well, dude let me come over his house and tape it. So I think I got some permission. A little bit.
I see.
I'd like to say hello to the Daily Brick who just showed up as well.
The Daily.
Yeah, I'm going back through some older comments. Will Harper said that the legs of my mech look T800 style. Thank you. I'm a James Cameron fan, so yeah, anything I could get close to his stuff is good.
Yeah.
And Jason Miller was picking raspberries. Lost track of time. Hey, if I had raspberries to pick, I don't think I'd be here either. I would be eating raspberries. I love raspberries.
Nice.
But yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, that's so January for Bama, huh?
Well, January is also Bricks LA.
Is it really?
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
a weekend apart. They're a weekend apart. So depending on what coast you're in, like going for
Do you guys know where I live?
Denver
Yeah.
or Colorado.
Yeah. Basically, whichever coast I'm driving to, I'm screwed.
So yeah. Well, I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle too. I'm in Minnesota, so.
Well, you're in the Midwest, so you could get to Chicago, for example. It's not awful.
That was going to be the close one where I was going to drive and bring the most.
Yeah, yeah. I grew up in Wisconsin, and I dated a girl from Bemidji, way up there.
Yep.
But yeah, that was a good, 8 to 10 hours solid to get around to get down to Madison and then get around Milwaukee and around the Great Lakes.
Oh yeah.
Because it's all rural highways. There's nothing that's that fast. No high speed limit type stuff like out here.
Rolling hills a little bit. And
Yeah.
nice.
I guess I'm closer to the West Coast. Yeah, because Kansas is the geographic center of the United States, but I have to get over the Rockies, so that probably makes up for it.
Yeah.
Either way, there's a lot of potholes and a lot of railroad tracks that are going to shatter all my stuff to dust by the time I arrive.
Yeah, I've been to Bama once. It's a good show for sure.
Good.
But I don't know, LA. It's nice, pretty nice hanging out in California.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's good.
I'm gonna do LA. I think I'm gonna do LA.
Troy's.
If I was gonna go, if I had to fly, I'd only pack up like 2 models or something pretty small. But I would love to travel to the LA area because my brother lives out there, and I would love to see him. And then of course I'd have to swing by and say hi to Richard and Flynn if I could get to close to their place too if this thing was over with.
They'll probably be at the show. I can tell you that.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, come on, they're like right there. Or I know they're members.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that they're right there. They're from Oakland.
Oh, right.
Northern
Yeah.
California. So they have a few hours to drive.
Yeah.
But they were there the last 2 years. So even before they were on Lego Masters, they came to Bricks LA. So they might make it again.
I know a lot of people in the Tricky Bricks chat who know them say that they're usually going to that location. That'd be great to finally meet them too.
Yeah, there's a lot of people from Northern California that come to Bricks LA, and vice versa too. Going to Bricks by the Bay. That's the northern.
Oh, right. Sorry, that was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Probably that was the one I was thinking of.
No, but they do go to Bricks LA too. They've been there the last couple of years.
Okay.
But yeah, Pasadena is a city that Bricks LA is hosted at. And honestly, the city, even just the city itself is like beautiful. It has some really, really interesting architecture, like old style architecture. And just there's tons of restaurants. There's an arcade you can go to. Just lots of little things that you can do outside the convention too. So,
A question, Troy. Don't you live close to the LA area? Question.
yeah,
mark.
I just saw that. I'm about a little over an hour away from LA. I'm in the Ventura County area, which is adjacent to LA County.
Cool.
Sort of close, but not really because of traffic.
Yeah.
LA traffic is a bitch.
yeah. That's one thing I didn't like is the one time I went out there. I went out there a few times, but the driving, as someone who's used to who grew up in the Midwest and then moved further west, the Great Plains, and now here the mountain states. Our speed limits are like 75, 80. And people are always going over that.
Yeah.
The LA traffic drove me absolutely up I was like, how come nobody's moving? This is nuts. I can't get anywhere. I want to go.
Yeah, too many people here. So if you plan on coming here to live, do us a favor and don't. Sorry to be that guy, but there's already too many.
Well, I'll tell you, living in Denver is absolutely horrific. No one wants to move here.
Yeah.
We have so many people coming to our state. It's like our population numbers are constantly growing. And it was nuts. It was like thousands of people a month are moving to the state at one point just because we were drawing in from, we had like an oil and gas boom at one point, and then tech, and then this, that, and the other. So people keep coming here, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I had a friend who wanted to move out here, but then the whole COVID thing has really screwed up all the plans for everybody.
We have a friend that recently moved to Colorado Springs, and he loves it there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's an interesting town. It's cool. It's nice that so Springs is like, I'd say it's the one of the more conservative cities. So you've got like you got a very large urban center with Denver, and then you have the smaller cities. On the plains, you've got like more of the farming, and then up in the mountains, you've got smaller towns that are more natural resource driven, and then you've got like the most liberal cities like Boulder, and then exactly if you drew a line between Boulder south through Denver, you'd hit Colorado Springs. So you have like the offset.
Okay.
So we're what we call a purple state. It's blue and red and everything in between. It really makes for a nice balance.
Cool. I like that. That's good.
Yeah, it's really, really, really cool. And then Golden's just golden. It's really, really nice up against the mountain range. And then of course you got all the great, like you have the super wealthy up in Aspen, and then you've got more, the more chill Telluride and other places, Steamboat.
Oh, Aspen.
And then there's Boulder, the Boulder Bubble.
The Boulder, yeah, Boulder. They have I work there. It's an interesting town.
Yeah.
It's I like it because I liked it when you were there. It was really difficult to commute in and out of because it's kind of like, because of the way our region works, there's not a lot of entry points and exit points. Mm-hmm. And because Boulder's up against the Flatirons, you're pretty much either going to go north south into it, or you're going to come up a highway into it. There's really no other way if you're coming from the south. But once you were there, it was really cool. We worked right up the street from Choco Love. I don't know if you've ever seen their chocolate bars, but yeah, the Choco Love place was 2 blocks south of us. pretty good smells, but you could never go inside. No tours. They just kind of tempt you.
For the morning smell.
That's a tease.
It wasn't like Scharfenberger though. Man, that plant, like I remember driving by that plant. That plant had chocolate smells going for a good mile radius around it. Mel, was there anything else I should have pulled, or any other questions you had?
I wanted to. Can you? Well, I don't want to be a pain.
No, go for it.
I wanted to see the techniques on that wolf head again.
Oh yeah, no problem.
It's a ball.
Yeah, let me
joints, right?
Yeah, it's a Mixel joint technique. So there's a channel called Brick Science. The guy's name is Riley. He lives about an hour. He lives almost exactly an hour from me.
Brickitecture.
Yes, the Brickitect. And let me pull a container so I can use it as a stand.
Yeah, that guy does good work. I like him. I like him a lot. He's smart.
Yeah, I was surprised. He was at a show with me because he's a local guy. But Riley's really cool dude. Makes these gigantic Marvels and DC superhero suits out of Mixel techniques.
Yeah.
And is that tall enough? Or we're gonna hope. I may have to lower the camera. We'll see.
Let me fix the camera.
And I noticed the ear in the back is popped just a little. That's okay. So no problem.
Okay, wow, this is much more finished than when I saw it. Wow, I didn't see the tongue or anything.
Oh yeah. So I'm down to having 2 parts not done: the upper jaw.
Okay, yeah.
And then there's a neck piece you'll see that's missing. There's a gap there, but otherwise the structure is complete. So I'll turn it so you guys can see how it's built.
That is amazing. That's definitely my favorite thing you've done.
Yeah, a lot of people are really vibing on it. And I stopped building for about 3 weeks. Normally I take the summer off, but this thing is mocking me because really all I have to do is fill in this part of the neck.
Yep.
And then get that upper jaw done, and I'd have it. But it's like, I know it's only a week's worth of work, and yet it's still sitting here unfinished.
Oh man.
Yep.
Even that looks cool inside of it.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm leaving it as a bust. I'm going to leave it constructed to this point so that at a show, anybody could come around to the back if they wanted and they could see the techniques. Because there is sort of like an architectural kind of coolness to that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, there's a couple things. So,
Have
yeah,
you come up with
so-
a name for your wolf?
what was that?
Have you come up with a name for your wolf?
It's just Wolf right now. I'm so boring, man, with my names. I think once I do the final treatment, I might call it Fenrir if I really get it, spot on to that direwolf look.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I like the Norse mythology kind of idea of the wolf that ends the entire world, kind of thing.
Right.
But yeah, so I am using the Mixel toe ball joints, but the key part of this technique is you have to reinforce it. So at a minimum, I'm instead of the normal stud-in path between the tubes, most of these connections are into the tubes themselves, which gives you an extra grip, an extra clutch. And then I'm adding a 1x2 and then capping it off with 2x2 plates at a minimum.
Okay.
And then there's some crazy offsets and crowding that occurs, but always I would try to get at least 4 studs down. And then I've got a Technic. So the core of it, I'm sorry, is the lighting okay? Can you see that there's like a triangulated truss going through this?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, and then the dark gray is harder to see, but the idea is it's a triangulated truss coming all the way down to the base. So the head is suspended on this truss, and it's cantilevered like a Frank Leg Right House, where it's constantly trying to fall down and forward, but the foot is holding it up. And then the one thing I've added that's a little different than Riley's suits is I use the Mixel joint, and then I've added in these spars, where you can see it's 2x long members with a 2x4 in between if I need reinforcement. But by using plates and spars, these spars made sure that each side is a mirror image duplicate of each other at a fixed length. And it also reinforces it. Because otherwise, if you get enough plates going outwards, the shape isn't quite the same. It gets like a little bit weird because there's so many compound connections occurring. The only way to force it into the final shape is to really do a hard connection.
Gotcha.
Hopefully that made sense. But yeah, this one's really fun. I'm gonna like it when it's done. What am I gonna say? I already like it. I'm already sold on it.
One you should take to a show, for sure.
Indeed.
I hope to. I may now. You guys might want to cover your ears. I might have to craggle it because it's really fragile.
I can see that. I can see that. Like if you're gonna move that thing, you're gonna have to, and that's totally like they say it's always unforgivable. But I mean, if you're moving something intricate like that, it's a losing situation.
Yeah. Or if you never intend to take it apart, then
no, I built it as strong as I can. Usually, what happens is I'll take it to a lug meeting, which is like an hour-and-a-half drive, and whatever breaks and pops, either I reinforce it or I lightly craggle just those joints, and then I know if it can survive an hour and a half through the Denver roads and all the surfaces I have to go over, it's usually pretty good for a long distance.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is more of a work. It's a sculpture at this point. It's a work of art, and I'm never going to take it apart once I finish it. So, it's kind of like that master builder. If I glue it down, it's not a great loss because I won't reuse the parts. But I just don't see myself taking this apart when it's done. It's just too pretty.
So here's the question.
Sure.
You're all done with it. Are you going to put it above your fireplace?
It's too big for the fireplace mantle in my home. My home was built in 1938. We do have a fireplace, but the mantle is only about, I'd say, 6 to 8 inches depth.
Oh, okay.
So this would not fit. This is way too big for it. I will leave it on the washing machine in my background of my streaming space here for as long as I possibly can because it really is pretty.
I was kind of joking, really, but yeah.
Oh.
Thanks for the answer.
Oh, Sorry, I'm like super literal and don't understand.
No, you're fine. I'm glad you answered it genuinely.
I miss the humor half the time.
Yeah,
I swear I'm like Spock.
it's okay.
Well, actually, Jim, it wouldn't fit on the mantle because it's not deep enough. I should have my tricorder out and taking readings while I was doing that too.
My glass.
You can take them off the big screen.
Yep.
Was there?
I got you.
Or am I?
No, you're good. I got you.
Okay. Unless there's something else. I mean, I could swoosh the big egg thing, or I don't care. I'm just here with you guys.
Don't do that.
Is it swooshable?
Oh
Don't-
yeah.
No, don't do it, please.
Please don't do that. Oh,
The only thing that might fall off is that one panel that I didn't quite put down all the way. But no, it's really it's a lot stronger than a lot of people think.
Crap. Wow.
Crazy.
Dang, that's
Oh, watch
impressive.
the top. Yeah.
Holy
Wow.
crap.
wow.
Whoa.
Ridiculous, dude.
I did not realize it was that strong.
Oh yeah. It's all Technic and it's triangulated, so
Now
It's-
I'm really
it's,
impressed. Wow.
it's meant to fly and swoosh and all that good stuff.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So Berg, when I was taking photographs of it, I have a YouTube video of me picking it up and transporting it out to the outbuilding to take pictures of it.
Uh-huh.
And in that video, I knew I could pick it up and I knew I could lift it. But there's this one part where there's this I was using like a weight. It was like a 5-pound iron weight or something to hold the backdrop down.
Uh-huh.
And my foot misstepped on it. There was this one moment where I was like, uh-oh. And then I went, okay, I'm okay. But yeah, it's a manufactured drama.
Oh man.
Would I get it back out there? And then I brought it back inside just for our interview. That's why it's sitting here, is I thought it would make a cool thing in the background.
That's cool. Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man.
Oh, no problem.
Learned a lot of stuff, man, doing that interview, man. And
Yeah, and I'll say this on your stream because I've said it before. Once a week, if someone's really stuck with something and you kick this off with your ring, I'm happy if I have the time, it's the right time of day.
Mhm.
I'll come on Instagram or whatever platform you want, and we can sit and do a video chat for like an hour or two, and I'll just give some opinions about maybe how to solve a connection or a certain type of surfacing treatment or whatever it is you want to collaborate on. It's just, I ask that you don't draw it out too much. It's kind of like a one-time moto helps you thing and then moves on.
okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. I'll put you on for that. Yeah.
You got it for the ring, so I figured, you can ask again, or anybody in the chat, Marilyn. Oh, Marilyn. Hi, Marilyn. That's my Wonder Twin, my brick Wonder Twin for Corey. We're sending bits and elements to Corey to help him finish a church.
Nice.
Oh, Remy, have you come up with a name for the wolf? I don't know, Friend Rear, maybe. I don't know. You guys tell me what should be named. Ghost. Ghost is a good one.
The wolf in the Rebel Star Wars.
Oh, is that what was it? Oh, is that the name?
There's
I thought
wolf
the
in, Star Rebels.
ship's name was Ghost, right?
Yeah, ship name was Ghost. Yeah.
You should know, man. You've got the model. That Ghost model is like that thing. My eyes got about that big the first time I ever saw it. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, that thing was like, it was like hell to transport, man. Because I didn't craggle it,
No.
In hindsight, I'm thinking like, man, I probably should have craggled it. I had to save me a lot of time putting this mess back together each show. But I did the honorable thing. I didn't craggle it, and it was.
I don't like breaking out the craggle. Well, we'll say this: I don't craggle anything until the model is done and it's broken during transport. So what I do is I do a purist build. There's no craggle involved in making sure the build will work. But then as I take it, like I said, as I take it through my car, through all the potholes and stuff, and I get to a library, if it's popped loose, I try to reinforce it. And if it's just, there's no room or something in the core pop that takes like an hour to unbuild and then rebuild, I will craggle bits and pieces here and there just for the sake of making it transportable to a show.
Yeah.
Because man, if you go over like a railroad track, that's like every time I go over a railroad track, it's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Hi, Legoland. Ball Rat. 1.
Yeah.
Oh, Ghost was the wolf from Game of Thrones. Yeah, it does. So this first version, yeah, it does look a lot like a dire wolf. It's just that it has blue eyes. So it's kind of like a spirit wolf, because Arctic wolves they have brown or yellow eyes. They never have blue eyes, but this one has blue eyes. So go figure. Well, I was here. I wanted to thank you for letting me on tonight, Mr. Iceberg, and let me hang out.
I totally appreciate your time. I do.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Anymore.
Oh, shoot. I just noticed I'm 30 minutes into playtime with my son. I've gone over.
Okay.
Oh, here's a name.
Sure.
Rhaegar. He's a ghost wolf for Thrall from Warcraft.
Really?
Rehgar. I forgot what
Rehgar wolf.
I think. Wait, let me see.
The dragon and the wolf. Rhaegar and Lyanna.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's
The
two.
dragon and the wolf.
Might fit for what you were going for. Spirit wolf.
Yeah, there's going to be 3 versions. So the first one will be white, and it's just it's just the structure, and I'll do pictures and all that. And then the second version is where I start to do the surface, and I'm going to do colored plates across it to get a dire wolf look. And then the third treatment I'm keeping a secret, but it's the styling, and it's going to be mind blowing if I can pull it off. I just have to save up a ton of money to be able to get the pieces I want for it.
Yeah,
That's the only obstacle, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean,
that's the AFOL life.
Yeah, it's like what difference? We have all been there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's an expensive hobby. I mean, it's cheaper than art supplies, but still, Well, I've got to go. I'm going to go have a fun, happy playtime and maybe movie night with my kiddo. Say hi to Spidey for me, Mr. Berg.
I will. Thank you so much, Moto. I appreciate you, my
friend. Oh, no problem. Yeah, and I'd always come back if I have something to show. It's just I think I've exhausted my entire inventory of things to show. Oh, look at that. Jesse, okay, so Jesse gets the YouTube Flex Award for this evening.
It's my spider cave, the Hall of Spiders. And,
yeah.
I just added the computer console and reused some of Iron Man computer screens here.
Oh, man. I'm glad I got to see that right before I leave. I'm like, oh, of course.
Yeah, this is what...
epic flex right before I leave. This is so cool. Well, take it easy, guys. Have a great one.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yep.
Wow, look at that, dude. So are you gonna put lights on the other side, like where the computer screens are, like on the side?
Boy, I don't. Yeah, probably not. I don't want to. I want the Hall of Armor to show more. Like this is what they're showcasing. And I'll get at least 3 more lights for the ones that don't have lights right now.
I dig it. Yeah.
And put some more gizmos and microscopes and stuff on this on this thing. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm really happy that I transferred it to this larger plate and more solid. And the spider's looking good. It's more finished now on all the red.
Agent Playboy, you picking up?
Yeah, you caught me picking my nose. Live on camera, folks.
He digging for gold.
Thanks, Mel. Thanks a lot.
My bad.
No, you're fine. I don't care.
I love you. I wouldn't mess with you. I wouldn't say nothing.
Hey, at least I'm not eating it, right?
Right. Yeah, that's important. All right, folks. We are going to be out. We done spent our hour with you.
That sounds good.
Yeah, we done spent that.
I think Brick Wiz is on right about now.
Brick Where's? Oh yeah, I'm gonna catch that. I definitely gotta catch that. That's a good dude. Catch that.
Well, catch you guys on the next stream or whatever. Have a good 4th of July holiday. If I don't,
Oh yeah, are we doing a build off for 4th or what? Or close to the 4th? Do you want to?
I'm not. Yeah,
Well, I mean, it's up to y'all.
I would rather do it maybe this weekend than the next weekend.
Okay.
Yeah,
So if we
either way.
nail down the time, let's do
We're doing
4th of
crowd
July.
choice. We're doing
Or
crowd.
5th. It could be 5th. Revenge of the 5th again.
Yeah, 5th.
On Sunday.
Yeah, 5th is Sunday.
5th is Sunday. We're doing it Sunday. Sunday.
So come up with some good things for us to build, guys.
Yeah, crowd. So
Nothing too inappropriate.
Crowd choice. All right, cool. I'm down with it. All right, folks, that is going to do it for us. We are out.
Excelsior.